Ding, ding, ding. Hello, everybody. I'd just like to say a quick couple of words, if you would bear with me for a few moments. I just really wanted to say a big welcome to everybody from the new owners of the Peanut Gallery. That is Emily and myself.
Emily's coming.
Emily's rounding everyone up at the moment, as she's very good at doing. When I have to say, when we first considered buying the Peanut Gallery, I thought, fantastic, sounds brilliant. You know, days filled with sitting outside under a parasol, sipping espressos, jetting off around the world for opening nights. Trips around the Caribbean looking for new art. Unfortunately, I came down to earth with a bit of a bump, and it seems like the first couple of months, and I anticipate the future, is full of cleaning and Cloroxing and moving things around, mending frames, and etc., etc. So, in search of the cocktail party, it seemed appropriate that we should have sort of like an opening exhibition. And what better way to open the new ownership of the gallery than with an exhibition called The Locals? Because I knew that we had a wealth of artistic talent on this island, but I wasn't aware how deep and how wide it was. If you think that at this exhibition there are over 25 local artists who have produced work. That's people who either reside here full-time, reside here part-time, or who come here in order to be able to execute pieces of their work. Over 25 people producing over 80 pieces of work on an island of only 1,500 people. I think it's absolutely remarkable. So I have a few thank yous to say. My first thank you is obviously to the artists who have contributed to this, what I think you'll agree is a pretty marvellous exhibition of work. So a huge, huge thank you to you. Then amongst the artists that have contributed, I must also thank the lady artists who have gone to town with some marvellous head creations, some wonderful hats. I didn't realise there was a milliner on the island, but he must have done tremendous business today. Who else should I thank? Yes, I'd also like to thank all the artists who have contributed food for this evening. Absolutely sensational. I've been nibbling my way through the first half hour. I'm sure I'll be nibbling my way through the next hour. So, again, another thank you. I'd also like to thank Emily and the staff of El Momo Folk Art for all the help that they have provided in putting this exhibition together. A few weeks ago I thought, yeah, the hell, let's have an exhibition. You know, stick a few things on the walls and everything will be tickety-boo. Well, actually, there's rather more work than I'd anticipated that goes into it. And I certainly could not have done it without Emily's help and without the help of the people from El Momo Folk Art. I'd also like to thank the Eugenius Centre for the tables, without which we'd be eating off the floor, so better give them a big heap of thanks. I'd like to thank my dad, Bob, who's helping me out on the doing the bar. Not everyone knows that he's my father. I know some of you think he's my grandfather, but actually no, he's just my dad. He's only 15 or 20 years older than me. I'd also like to thank Jamie, who provided the music setup, which I haven't switched on yet. I've just realised. Obviously a few things to add to the checklist. I'd also like to thank, of course, all of you for attending tonight, because without you, the exhibition would be just me and the artists stood around patting each other on the shoulders.
And you'd be out of wine by then.
Well, yes, in fact I'm sure we'll be out of wine by the end of the evening anyway. Anyway, in conclusion, I would just like to say I think it's fantastic for the island of Saba that we have a community of artists as talented as the ones that we do. And therefore, I would like you all to support the island of Saba. I would like you to support the locals, the artists who have contributed. And of course, I'd like you to support your local art gallery. So, boys and girls, what I'm suggesting is dust off those checkbooks, dig out those credit cards, get out your rolls of wedge, and spend, spend, spend. Thank you all very much for coming this evening. I hope you have a lovely time, and please continue to enjoy both the artwork, the refreshments, and the wonderful food.
And the music.
And the music, which will be starting. Thank you for your patience.
It gives us something to look forward to.
Music.